MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's the key for them tonight, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Trevor Bauer will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's been really good. He's got 2 wins in the last 3 starts. His team's had an opportunity to be in the game deep and late, and he's walked away, like I said, with 2 wins. So let's see if he's able to get 3 wins in 4 starts after this out.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
In the second spot tonight, right fielder Jason Heyward.
Into the windup and the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Here's the 0-1. And a changeup right down the middle. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Naquin is there. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Now batting, JT Realmuto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Just underway here in Cleveland. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Bruce is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap, and he's on first base. Send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Michael Brantley is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. LaStella has it. A quick out number one.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Edward Otto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 0-2. There's a sinker that didn't sink enough, just missed high. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. And with two away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having two quick outs. Nice job.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kyle Schwarber.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Hit out towards second. And a base hit, the first of the game for the Cubs. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, here he goes again. Here's that guy, leadoff base hit. He's having a nice postseason. He is really locked in right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball one.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. His first homer so far in the series, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Batting sixth.
Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Bullet back up the middle. Naquin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. 0-1 count, and the pitch on the ground to third. Oh, but the feet of the second baseman is a wild one, and lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
The designated hitter, John Hyatt.
Digging in, John Hyatt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. Naquin is there now, and he has it. Two gone. And he is in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy La Stella. Two's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Stepping up now. They'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Carlos Correa.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
First baseman.
Here's C.J. Cron now. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Stick around because Jason Heyward will lead things off when we come back. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Jason Heyward now. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Right fielder, Jason Heyward.
And the pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to first. Cron gloves it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, catcher.
Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First offering on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off. Here's Jay Bruce now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now here it comes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now another 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 8. Second baseman.
At the plate, Geraldo Silva. Into the windup and the pitch. Out of play. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping in now, Stephen Vogt. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Nope. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Indians hit is going to be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And another foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora. Vogt rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Edward Otto trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacked.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th. Back here with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin's under it. 1 out.
The batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Javier Baez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Cone is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it. So digging in now, Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 72.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Carlos Correa now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman, Travis.
Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bryant is there, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Almora.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
First pitch on its way. Sacrifice attempt here. 1 away.
The batter,
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in once again, Jason Hayward. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on in the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Line to the right side. Bruce is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in now, C.J. Cron comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
C.J. Cron.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit high. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, Right
So
fielder.
coming to the plate,
Shea
Jay Bruce. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Now
Well,
batting,
that thing was riding
second
inside and
baseman,
starting to rise, but I think he was
Geraldo
lucky that it caught him
Silva.
in the fleshy part of his upper arm. Getting hit in the soft tissue is always better than the elbow or the wrist.
Coming to the plate now, Geraldo Silva. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Indians strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Right there for strike 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Naquin's on his horse. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
This is lined into left field, a base hit. Anthony Rizzo will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Here he comes again. 1-2. Swing and a liner. foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Severino Gonzalez, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Severino Gonzalez.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting
The batter,
loose.
number 9.
Here's
shortstop,
Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it.
Now
Hard
batting,
line drive.
Third baseman,
Great game plan.
Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Bruce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
5,
Digging in and looking for more, Albert Almora. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
3 for 3 on the night. He must be seeing the ball well under the lights. That single right there just kind of lets me think he's locked in pretty good.
Hyatt.
Standing in now, John Hyatt. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's now 4-1 Chicago. Ready for another shot now, Edward Otto. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Almora racing back to the track. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Ready once again, Carlos Correa. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land foul just shy of the wall.
Oh, he was geared up for that pitch. He got what he wanted. He just got out in front of it.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Swinging a soft liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Up next for
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. 0-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This will get foul for strike 2. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 3, and that ends the inning. Danger. Back here in Cleveland, on to the 7th now in game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49, Jose
Digging in to
Alvarez.
try it again, Tommy La Stella, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Addison Russell is up off the
Number
bench as he'll
27.
pinch hit here to start
Addison
inning number 7.
Russell.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
A 1 pitch on its way. And there's ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
Brantley is under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's
Right
Jason
fielder.
Hayward now. He
Jason
lined out in
Hayward.
his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
The batter.
Ready for another
Catcher.
chance? JT Realmuto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll dive back in. First offering on its way. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
That's a nice single right there. He recognized the changeup early. It was just hanging. Not
Now
much
batting.
difference between his
Left
fastball
fielder.
and changeup today.
Kyle Schwarber.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 0-1, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Naquin moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. Addison Russell will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base.
So striding in, C.J. Cron. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. In there, strike one.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You can see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Geraldo Silva. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
At the plate, Stephen Vogt. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 4-2. Eric Madsen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Javier Baez. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And the 8th will start with a bang as this should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's Chris Bryant now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit sharply on the ground. Silva is up with it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Thought about coming home, but he'll go to first instead. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, John Hyatt.
Stepping into the box, John Hyatt. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. As a look, now the pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. The next 0-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Bruce is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for the Cubs as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Michael Brantley. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Hector Rondon is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. 1-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Throw won't get him. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close, safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Gentlemen, the Cubs have decided to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one
play.
more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Been overturned, and the batter
now batting, Edward Otto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Skied into straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Tyler Naquin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close.
Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 4-2. Randall Delgado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Addison Russell. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's gone 2 for 5.
Addison Russell.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bruce looking up. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the 9th to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Now in the box, JT Realmuto. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. The double play.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. He's set and the pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The pitch. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Here's Carlos Correa now. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
The shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sheldon Palmer comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. C.J. Cron. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
The pitcher was acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
Jay Bruce is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 now to Bruce. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Aroldis Chapman takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. A runner on first with 2 away. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand. Well, Matt, that was a huge at-bat. He gets the single right here. There's 2 out in the 9th, and it brings the tying run to the plate.
A.J. Pollock will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1, show him something on the outside half. He swings, he's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches. There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Nick Ahmed will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead.
And he struck him out for out number 3, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
(5-2) the final score tonight. Chicago have taken a 2-1 lead in this World Series. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 5 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In Game 3 of the World Series, the Cubs' first baseman, number 44, had 2 long balls with 4 driven in, helping the Cubs get by the Indians 5-2. They take a 2-1 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.